and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it may be in your part of the world. My name is Woody Collins, and I'm with Congo Helping Hands. And today we are talking about Congo. Now, subject today is the World Bank's bunch of carrots, and that's kind of a old metaphor that we've always talked about, especially parents with kids, uh, diplomacy, those type things. We talk about with the stick or the carrot. Which one would you rather have? The stick or the carrot? The stick is more disciplinarian, uh, where you actually maybe, in the case of children, you may have warned them, and if they didn't do what you say that you want them to do, you will, in today's term, maybe give them time out. But in the old days that I'm thinking about, you would take a switch and, give them a spanking. And the carrots is you coax the child into saying, okay, if you do this, we're going to give you your iPhone, get your iPhone, or you will get your driving privileges back. You can go to the prom, or you can do something that you're trying to entice them. So it's the stick and the carrot. The carrots are good, sticks are bad. They can hurt. So this is what it appears that the World Bank has started, at least in the Congo. I don't know how they've been doing with other countries, but they have done this in the Congo. And I would even now it makes sense what has happened as far as the volcano. There's been reports that the World Bank and the Congo government did not fund the volcano observatory that was supposed to keep track of what's going on with the volcano in eastern Congo, and also warn the people. The people said they got no warning of that there was going to be an eruption, and so everybody is pointing their finger back that the World Bank stopped funding that project. So it must be another example of maybe the World Bank, and this was just purely on my part coming up with a conclusion. The World Bank told the Congo government, "Hey, we're going to stop funding this project if you don't do X, Y, Z." And then the Congo government may not have done their part of the bargain, and so therefore the World Bank did not fund the project or did not lend them money to fund the project. So that could have been a problem. However, we don't know. However, in the latest round, the World Bank has announced that maybe now Congo has heard what we said, and we may be loaning them $3 billion. Yes, that's 3 billion with the billion dollars. And that money will be used for education, health, infrastructure, uh, electricity, all those things that a country need to lift itself out of poverty with the necessary uh, infrastructure. We have always talked about, what would lift Congo out. I think probably one of the biggest things is number one is electricity. If they had electricity, they can attract industries. They can have a steady internet. They can, a lot of things comes with the electricity. Also, part of that $3 billion will be going to agriculture. The Congo needs to feed its people. The Congo has roughly uh, using up roughly 10% of their arable land for crops. So that's and in the meantime, the outside world having to feed them, provide them the necessary food, and which is a little bit more complex than that because you have some um, conflicts that's stopping people from farming. But for the most part, Congo does not produce enough food to export. They barely produce enough food to feed probably not even 50% of their people. A lot of import of food, and they should be a exporter of food. Education. One of the World Bank's initiatives was to support the Congo this year when they started free school, elementary school. That has not went too well, so that is also a problem. Uh, Part of this $3 billion, they're going to upgrade some of the infrastructure needs of Kinshasa. Kinshasa is the capital, and it is a mess in places. No roads, also electricity, water, and all those type of facilities that you would think, infrastructure and facility that you would think that a capital city should have. So, and what the World Bank has said so far is that Congo has made strides to stop the corruption, stop, make it accountable for funds, and they've done some measures. I won't go into all the stuff that they've done, but if they have done some things that will improve their accountability, their financial integrity, and things like that. The World Bank says now we are willing to loan them $3 billion uh, to improve the country. So we'll see how that's going. But this is definitely a case of the stick and the carrot, and we'll see how well the Congo uses its carrots of $3 billion. So that's what the stick and the carrot means, and thank you all for stopping by. And as always, let's get this pandemic under control. Number one, let's wash our hands frequently. Two, wear our masks. And three, socially distance ourselves. And we'll add that fourth one in there is get a vaccination if it's offered to you. Congo still lagging behind in their distribution of vaccines. They have only uh, have 400,000 doses to distribute, and I don't think they have reached the 50,000 mark yet. And this is going on the third or the fourth week that they've had to do this. So, not only in Congo, but as you see, the United States just reached 50% of the population has received a vaccination, and our numbers are going down. So I think that's indicative of the effectiveness of the vaccine. So thank you again for stopping by, and please like, subscribe, and share these things. And also, if you have a comment, you can drop a comment in there and I'll try to get it answered. But we thank you for stopping by and we will talk to you later. Take care now and be good. Or the carrot will come, or you won't get any carrots, you'll get the sick.